Determine the truth value of the given statement, and if it's false, state a counter example. The domain of discourse, what we're allowed to use for x and y, are just positive integers, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So this statement says for all x, any x that I pick, I can find a y, at least one y, that would make the sum less than or equal to 1. So even if I pick x to be 1, I cannot find a y that would make the sum less than or equal to 1. Yes, I could put y in there that works to make the sum less than or equal to 1. But now if I pick 2 for x, can I find a y that makes the sum less than or equal to 1? No, because even if I pick now y to be the same 1 value, I do not get a sum that's less than or equal to 1. So this is false. It has to work for all x that I pick, that I can find at least one y to make the sum less than or equal to 1. Part B says for all x and for all y, the product of x and y is greater than 1. And this is false also, because even if I pick the smallest x of being 1 and the smallest y value of being 1, I do not get a product which is greater than 1. So therefore, this is false. Number 8. We have to tell whether each of the arguments are valid or invalid. If they're valid, it would be modus ponens or modus tollens. If it's invalid, it's either the converse error or the inverse error. So let's write them symbolically. I think it helps to decide on the validity. If I want to go to the show tonight, then I must finish my homework. I did not finish my homework. Therefore, I did not go to the show. Now, if I notice from above the line to below the line, this is the contrapositive of the original. And the contrapositive is a valid argument. It is logically equivalent to the conditional. Therefore, this is a valid argument, and the reason is modus tollens. Part B. If I get enough sleep, then I won't fall asleep in class. I did not get enough sleep. Therefore, I fell asleep in class. Now notice from above the line to below the line is the inverse of the original, negating both the hypothesis and conclusion. This is invalid. The inverse is not logically equivalent to the conditional. Therefore, our reason is that this is the inverse error. C. If the dog barks too much, then the neighbors will get mad. The dog barked too much. Therefore, the neighbors got mad. Notice from above the line to below the line is exactly like the conditional, and this is a valid argument. This is modus ponens. Part D. If you are too busy to have fun, then you will not be happy. You are not happy. Therefore, you're too busy to have fun. And notice that this is the converse of the original. It changes the hypothesis and conclusion. This is an invalid argument. The converse is not logically equivalent to the conditional. So this is the converse error.